TYT Sports, Francis Maxwell here. Before you do anything else, make sure to check out our new website, www.tytsportsonline.com. Check out all our in-depth articles, and we've got an Instagram at TYTSportsOnline. So we warned you as post-World Cup action was coming into play that the transfer market would be one to watch, as people are getting in there to buy their new signings, strengthen their team for the new season. And Liverpool is a team that's been very active in the transfer market, particularly taking players from Southampton, who they just go in and just seem to pick whatever players they want. If I was a Southampton fan, I would be going effing mental right now, because Liverpool are just having handpicked their best players, basically. They'd already signed Ricky Lambert, they'd already signed Lallana, and now they just signed Dejan Lovren for 20 million. I was very impressed with him for Southampton. He's a strong centre-back, he's a leader, and it's something that I think this is one of the better signings that Liverpool have made in this transfer market. So I'll just give you a little roundup on Liverpool's signings so far and how much they've spent. They signed Ricky Lambert for a fee of 4 million, which was a steal for me. He's a good hard centre forward. He fits well into the Premier League. How he will do in Europe, we'll just have to wait and see. But he's a good signing for them. Lallana, of course, 25 million from Southampton. Emre Can, the 20-year-old, was signed from Leverkusen for 10 million. And probably the best signing, I'd have to say, in my view, from Benfica, Markovic for 20 million, from Benfica, and Dejan Lovren for 20 million from Southampton. So Liverpool clearly are putting to good use the money that they got from Luis Suarez. But I was talking to a couple of guys at the weekend, a couple of Liverpool fans. Do you think these signings are big enough to take Liverpool back into contention for the title? Do you think that they can replace the mighty Luis Suarez, who has gone from the team? You think, of course, they're going to add depth. But what I have seen in Liverpool's past, don't jump right down my throat here and scrutinise me, is that they seem to buy these rather lower profile players. Brendan Rodgers is a good manager, and I think you should trust what he does. But with the likes of Luis Suarez heading out, probably the best striker in the world last season, do you think they needed a bigger name signing to come in, someone huge that would attract, kind of regenerate the fans' faith in the team? What do you Liverpool fans out there think? Of course, I'm just an outsider looking in. I think I know my stuff, but at the same point, there's some good signings in there, but I think Liverpool needed someone to just take everyone step back and just think, well, Liverpool are serious, because they sold Suarez for 75 million and they are bringing in new signings. So that's Liverpool's signings, but as I'm going to give you a little transfer update. Griezmann has just signed by Atletico Madrid, a signing that I think especially Manchester United missed out on. I know they were thinking about going from, and Arsenal also. I think he was very impressive in the World Cup. The young Frenchman went to Atletico Madrid, who are now starting to buy players after selling Diego Costa and Filipe Luis. They sold a couple of players, but now they're starting to add. So let's take a look at some of the biggest signings. Obviously, we've covered a lot of them. You can see our videos below about James Rodriguez. So Suarez, of course, the most expensive transfer to leave after the World Cup, 75 million. James Rodriguez, 71 million. David Luiz, 40 million. Alexis Sanchez, 35. Costa, 32. Fabregas, 30. Herrera, 29. So that's some of the big money signings out there. So for anyone who thinks that that football is not going to be as active after the World Cup, you've got another thing coming, because look at the amount of money that's been spent to strengthen these teams here. So, and it's not done yet. There's 30 days left of this transfer market, and I guarantee Manchester United, mark my words here, will go out. They need to strengthen their team, definitely, and Van Gaal will be looking to add a few more signings. Of course, there's many other lower signings in there that I can't cover them all. Make sure to comment below, and you let me know any signings you think are big enough to mention on here, as we want to know basically what teams you think will be strengthened more. The transfer market is just one of my favourite times of the season. As much as there's not as much games going on right now, there's just pre-season games. I love this part because you get to see how these teams start to shape up for the season. So make sure to leave your comments below. Tweet me at Francis_Maxwell and at TYTSports to let us know what you think about the transfer market. As I said, check out TYTsportsonline.com and follow us on Instagram at TYTsportsonline. Thank you again.